Hey, Scotchy Bourbon Boys fans, this is Alan Bishop, Indiana's alchemist of the Black Forest. So I'm tuning in here today to tell you all about the One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute channel on YouTube. If you're at all interested in the art of distilling, whether it be home distilling or professional distilling, and the intense geekery that goes into that process, then check out the One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute on YouTube. I promise you're going to learn something you didn't know before about the arts.
This is Alan Bishop, head alchemist at Spirits of French Lick. Be on the lookout for a brand new bottled and bond Solomon Scott rye whiskey. Made from a mash composed of 65% rye, 35% corn, and 5% victory malt. This 5-year-old 100 proof rye whiskey is a throwback to early 1800s style rye whiskeys of the Ohio Valley. Named after the legendary Daisy Spring Mill distillery owner turned moonshiner Solomon Scott of Paoli, Indiana. Remember, drink responsibly and never drink and drive.
Sure fun to watch. We love what we do, we're drinking every brew. Man, we talk some shit, but we're telling the truth. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, raising some hell and making some noise. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. We're here to have fun and we hope you enjoy. We're here to have fun.
Super Nash. Bourbon on the Banks, 2022. Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it Lumberjack? Is that the Lumberjack? Lumberyard? Lumberyard. Yep.
Bourbon on the Banks.
Bourbon on the Banks.
Bourbon on the Banks.
Yeah.
It's getting going, right? We got till 6 o'clock, so
got a lot of time.
And
the after party.
After 6.
Tiny from the Scotchy Bourbon Boys.
Heck yeah. Good to have you here.
Yeah, so pour me the toasted barrel. Well, that's straight rye, right?
Yes, sir.
Give me the barrel strength bourbon. The bourbon. I actually have your rye, which is I don't buy a lot of rye, but for whatever reason, when it came to Ohio, I had a gut instinct that I needed to buy it, and I bought it, and I love it. and I haven't been able to get the bourbon yet.
Okay. So good news.
Now I'm trying it.
Good news. Both of these just landed in Ohio's warehouse, so you will be able to buy our barrel strength bourbon here in the next couple weeks.
Excellent.
Yeah. I was just in Columbus last week, giving them the rundown on all the specs on the bourbon and toasted French oak bourbon as well. So exciting things coming for Ohio. You all have done amazing with our barrel strength rye. We sold out, I think, in about half the time we expected. So Ohio definitely likes our product.
Excellent.
Sir, what can I pour for you?
The toasted barrel.
Yes, sir. So this is our double gold winner and our best seller at the moment. Everything we've submitted to the San Francisco World Spirits Awards has come back with a gold or double gold, so we're batting 1,000 on the awards. Pretty proud about that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think our barrels are doing what they're intended to do. They're imparting some great flavors into the whiskey, so we're excited.
So your owner owns...
Yeah, one of our co-founders is also the co-owner of Bourbon's Bistro in Louisville, Kentucky, one of the first whiskey bars in the area. He's been in the game for quite some time. He's always wanted his own whiskey brand, and he finally has one. So.
I was there for the Alan Bishop Experience opening, so I was up there because we were in that, and it's a great place, there's no doubt.
We thought you should be employed out there.
Nice meeting you.
Right.
Nice meeting you.
Yep.
Much as you did. Bottle show for the video. Show them the bottle for the video. Awesome.
Everything's 16 now.
So I'm listening.
His great grandfather worked with your family
Okay.
at Waltham Distillery.
Yeah.
He has notebooks that go from. He worked for multiple distilleries in Kentucky and Indiana, but from 1882 until 1936.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's stuff that directly pertains to your family.
Okay.
So Andrew Shiner was his great grandfather.
Okay.
But he would love to absolutely.
I'll reach out to you.
Yep.
And if you, I'll hit you up. Here, what's your?
I've been doing art. I do art first, right? And I'm good at it, and people love it, and they don't want to buy it. So this is actually working.
Well, no, and you do a good job on sharing in like 40, 50 different places. I see some of them.
Yeah,
I don't see other of them.
Well, hey guys, can we get a photo? This is Jones. We're based out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. If you look over here, this is Grandpa Casey. He was a moonshiner and a still builder back in Prohibition times down around Land Between the Lakes, which is Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley. And so he set up a still building operation. He was the inventor of the square pot still. He did that whenever he was cooking. He realized getting that flat surface, he was able to cook faster and more ingredients quicker. So his still, you have one of the brochures. If you have a picture of our square pot still, it can break down into 3 parts. You'll see right there, you got the pot, you got the lead arm, and you got the condenser. The reason it could break down so quick is because he knew that cops are always trying to look through and find the stills and break them down. So every bit of that still could be fit in the back of a Model A Ford in less than 5 minutes, so you could get out of the woods without the cops stealing your stuff. But it's a family operation. Our master distiller right now is Casey's grandson, and his grandson right here, Daquan. This is our 5th generation. So I tell you, this all tastes good, and I can tell you all about it. But I tell you, even if I tried to make it myself, I couldn't make it, because this is closely guarded family secrets right here. They know how to make this stuff. But what we got here is our moonshine. You want to taste this moonshine, sir?
Absolutely.
It's a 50% sweet corn, 50% cane sugar mash. It's going to finish off really sweet, almost like a Blanco tequila would, with the equivalent of a agave on the end. So much so that we'll take our moonshine here and our fruit cuts, add a little margarita mix. We call it a moonarita. We sell those at the distillery, and they sell like crazy. our fruit cut moonshines, the only thing we add is pure fruit juice. There is no extra additives, no extra sugar, no coloring, anything like that. So we took God's given ingredients right there of peaches, corn, and sugar, and we made something great out of it. So we've got that product. The product that's been selling like crazy today, mine and Daquan's both personal favorite here, is our double barrel cut. This right here is our moonshine mash. Like I said, 50% corn, 50% cane sugar, aged 3 years in a freshly charred oak barrel, same way a bourbon would be. Then it gets finished off in a barrel that we use to age this Kentucky straight bourbon right here. It's a 4-year in total. You're going to get those nice bourbon notes up front with a cool, sweet finish on the end. And we move on to our bourbons here. It's our white label small batch. I like to call this my back porch bourbon. Not got a lot of heat, a lot of bite to it, but you still get those robust bourbon flavors. It sits at 90 proof, really easy to drink. That's why I call it back porches, because that's what I like to do, is go pour some and sit on my back porch and watch the sunset. Then we move here to our Kentucky Straight. Kentucky Straight has about 30% rye in it. That right there is going to give you a little bit of pepper, but it's not going to be enough that it's going to overtake the palate. It's going to be one that the longer you let it sit on your palate, it's going to really be complex and move around. You're going to get a lot of different flavor notes off of it. We take that same mash bill for the Kentucky Straight, pull all the rye out of it, and replace it with wheat to get our wheated bourbon. So where this one's going to give you pepper, this one's going to give you sweetness. That's that up right there. You want that as well?
What was the age on this?
That one right there, Daquan, would you mind turning that bottle around? I believe that's a 3, but I'm not. It's a 2.9. 2.9.
3 year.
So we've got our wheated bourbon right here. And then last but not least, we got the new kid on the block. Just came out about a month ago. We have our True Blue Rye Whiskey. It's about a 95% rye, 5% barley. It's going to have a really nice finish on the end of it with a very powerful rye flavor.
Wheated?
Wheated, yes sir.
Vanilla pudding on the. Wow. Thank you. Finish up.
Yes, sir. I mean, we got it right here. I'll tell you what, we're a local craft distillery based out of Western Kentucky. You know, we're making things the way Casey made them. We're keeping it in the family here. This guy's a genius when it comes to making this stuff. Anything you want to tell him, wrap it up. This is your show, big dog.
Say, come on out, have fun. We got an amazing place, you know. Come out, sit on the patio, drink as much as you can. Make sure you have somebody come out there with you. But just come out and enjoy.
All right. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Scotchy Bourbon Boys.
Yep, I remember when you guys were
there. Yeah, when we were up there.
Yeah, I will.
Great.
You guys have my card too. Adam.
And so you're here at Bourbon on the Banks.
Bourbon on the Banks.
Bourbon on the Banks.
How's everything been going today?
It's been fantastic.
Awesome.
Done a lot of good sampling. People, high variety of interest. It's been good.
What's been the favorite pour of the day that everybody's been wanting to get?
I would say Noble Soul and Sunday Morning Sidewalk.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. If the building was on fire, you had to run out, what pour would it be that you would get? And here it is. And he's going to show the bottle here. What is it?
It's a high rye bourbon.
High rye bourbon. It's Bourbon on the Banks.
75-21-4 is the mash.
Fresh bourbon? Yes. I'm sorry.
It's a phone, Alan.
That's how you don't do it. Ready? I'm ready. Ready? Yep. Hey, why the fuck are you in my video? I'm not ready. Surprise! You're not a master distiller. You know how I know? I don't really. I'm not a master distiller, but you know who I know ain't a master distiller? This fucking guy. Look at that fucking twirly mustache. Like you should be working for like Bullet Brand or something. Or like Mutual of Omaha. You tune in your TV at like 2:30 in the morning, you're halfway drunk, you wake up and you're like, What the fuck's going on TV? And this guy shows up. Listen, my name is Mike Balsack. I'll sell you some insurance from Mutual of Omaha. Write me a check for $5,000. I only get a commission for $15, but spend your money wisely. Also, who in the fuck wears, let's make no mistake about it, a salmon colored shirt? This is salmon. Nobody since 1982 was born this. Peter Frampton doesn't even wear fucking shirts. Peter Frampton sucks. But he doesn't wear shirts like that. What's up, Kevin?
Peter Frampton does not suck.
I agree. Peter Frampton sucks.
Listen,
He had one good song.
Key West Region right now. You go down, put on a big concert, that salmon color, there's Velcro. There's Velcro on your pocket. I would have to take sleeves off. It's sad. Sad.
I wondered about that. I figured that was going to be good.
I wonder if you'd like to tell us a little bit about
Bourbon out of Frankfort, Kentucky, who are owned by three brothers.
That's good.
They actually own a distillery in the neighborhood that they grew up in.
Awesome.
Cool. So we have a couple things for y'all to try. We have our bourbon whiskey, which comes in at 82 proof.
Mm-hmm.
We have our overproof rum, which comes at 126 proof. And then we have our mixed drink, which is our bourbon and lemonade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Never heard of bourbon and lemonade. Yeah, great. Actually, I want to try the bourbon whiskey.
Yeah. I was like,
You have
what?
a ticket for me?
So where are you guys from?
Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Excellent.
right down the road, yeah.
I'll try the
Yeah.
bourbon.
We got tickets coming.
Yes.
I got your tickets.
Got it.
Holy man, that's a pour.
My boy stopped working, so yeah, that worked in your favor.
Are you familiar with Bourbon Distillery? So we are Kentucky's first black distillery. We're out of Frankfort, Kentucky. You only hear great things from us. Google us, name the platform, publication, national. We come out, we have two products. We just come out with a rum.
Yeah, that little.
So what I call sipping bourbon now is booming.
Jeff. Hey, you got to go to Barrel Craft Spirits. They've got Seagrass number 4.
Fuck you.
Hey, how are y'all? Martin with the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Just getting a little video there for the Bourbon Festival.
Rye bourbon, rye whiskey. This is a 2-barrel micro blend that I did actually for a Kentucky Bourbon Festival. But if you're in Kentucky and you love it, you can go and buy it at our visitor center. So.
Awesome. I'll try your mix.
There we go. Here we are. Thank you. Guys, come
Want
on
to try
in.
one of those?
So this is a 2-barrel micro blend of our rye whiskey. It's available for purchase at our visitor center. Sweetened or high rye bourbon? No, it's sweetened.
That's what I told you. You had to come fix your own.
Got that nice and buttered for you.
All right, man. Hey, where was the Scotchy Bourbon? All right, now I ask that question.
So this is the water you want to mix with your bourbon if you're trying to dilute. Correct. Okay, so like if you have a barrel strength and you want to take that strength down a little bit, if you guys make the explain where's the water coming from?
So this is limestone filtered water. 95% of all bourbons made in Kentucky, what we're known for is this limestone water that makes it.
No, but some property companies
This
bought
is
a
the
house
spring
and
where
they
the water comes from.
refurnished it and they couldn't get people.
Former limestone mine, and when there was an active mine, they were blasting. They hid an underground aquifer.
Yeah, so I brought 13
So
other people.
we don't really know how far this water is coming from, but what we do know is it's filtered naturally through the limestone. We do very little to it beyond that. We do reverse osmosis on it, and we ozone it to make sure there's no bad bacteria in it. But it is unique. You're not going to find anything like that anywhere else. And when you mix that with bourbon, down at the booth at the Bourbon Society, right now they're doing the sensory testing on it. You go down and put a little bit in the bourbon. It's meant to bring out the unique flavor profiles of the bourbon.
Okay. And it does.
You can buy this on Amazon, or you can buy it at
Are you handing samples out?
Yes.
I didn't even know we had them.
Are you trying this one?
He's not here. Barry's there. Barry's in here. Barry's in here.
Actually, you gave me, I believe you gave me a tour in 2019 when you guys were you there with us?
I've been in the distilleries.
Right, and I came down, I was at Jim Dean, and I was surprised.
After Prohibition,
time change actually let me make the tour, and I actually yeah, definitely. Lots of changes since then.
Lots of changes, it's all good.
But Aaron, I kind of got to know Aaron in that watershed. And he kind of took me over there.
Get that original name back. So
yeah, he's really going to do some great things.
He knows what he's doing.
So, believe it or not, we actually
it's like when he first got in there, he was doing one, and then all of a sudden he was taking over, and I was sad, but then he was with you guys.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect relationship.
If you see him, tell him I said hi. I definitely will somehow make the trip down.
Yeah, come down anytime. We're still doing tours.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's hard to get down there.
I can even sell you illusion if you want.
Can I try that Green River there? Can you tell me about that Green River?
It started in 1885. We sit on the original location as to where Green River was started. It was an iconic brand back then. So we needed to honor the brand, and we wanted to honor it using one of its original logos. So the bottle is in the shape of a horseshoe, which is part of its original logo.
That's awesome.
DSPKY 10, 10th oldest licensed distillery in Kentucky. And this mash bill is 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley. It is 5 years old, 90 proof, and it is very well balanced, full of flavor, and a nice spice cake finish.
All right. Can't wait to taste it.
That's good. That's
Ooh,
a Bourbon.
nice nose.
Very nice.
This is
very
our
sweet.
5-year-old 90.
It isn't overly spicy on the nose. It's just really
Not overly spiced, not overly oak.
The nose, even the nose is well balanced.
Yeah.
It's a non-chill filtered bourbon, so the longer it sits out, it actually gets sweeter on the nose.
Well, 6 years now. Yeah,
really well balanced.
We were at the Kentucky barbecue, the Capitol, the Capitol barbecue, and really,
This nose matches the palate. It does. It really does.
It's not a.
We tried for
what you know is what you get.
Yeah. So initially, like Bradshaw Bourbon, who works with you guys,
one of our co-founders,
and then you got your alliance with Bardstown Bourbon Company. I mean, it gives. There's a lot of.
How are you?
Good, good.
Who are you?
Jerry Daniels with actually Scotchy Bourbon Boys, and we run that, and we also work with Christy on an upcoming High Proof Curious, which is kind of events. So bourbon events. Actually, I'm a executive bourbon steward, so I can actually do through the establishment.
So we. Great to meet you. Yes, we are. Yeah.
So we can do the certified bourbon steward training.
Yeah.
That's something we would like to work with. Miss Christy on, she's awesome. And,
yeah, she is.
Yeah, and so you know how she is with the tasting, so bourbon tasting,
yes.
and kind of events like that. So.
Okay.
So yeah, but we love this stuff. We love bourbon history geeks.
Aren't we all?
We are. So I mean, you can't do Kentucky history without bourbon history.
That's right.
So it's been a fun day. I know you all probably enjoyed it out here today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is this your first time at Bourbon on the Banks?
As a vendor, yes. We come every year. I mean, we come every year to check it out. It's getting bigger. I mean, it's a lot bigger. I think we had 60-some distilleries here this year.
I think so. Yeah, this is my first time. So, yeah, it won't be my last, but yeah.
Great event. Great event. We're going to come out and taste stuff. It's not just Kentucky products. It's from all over.
And meet people. I mean, oh my gosh, yes.
People that love bourbon as much as we do. So.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're getting ready to wrap up, I guess. So.
Yep.
Great event. If you're ever in like Frankfort in October, no better time to be here.
So where do they come out to see you, or how do they get in touch with you?
We have our www.stonefencestours.com.
Well, if Christy would unblock it, we would.
That's all right.
Yeah. So, but of course, we don't mind.
You're blocking it on.
She's great to look at anyway.
We do bourbon, but we also, we do horses and other stuff too.
Okay.
People won't see horses, but we really enjoy the bourbon part of it.
But that's where we can get in touch with you.
And yeah, we're kind of based out of Lexington, Central Kentucky, but we go all the way to Bardstown a little bit. So
all right.
Anywhere that there's bourbon in the state, we'll go to. So.
All right. Well, great to meet you.
You too.
And thanks for coming out and everything else.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, we're sampling these two guys out today, and we've got some pre-batch cocktails over here as well.
All right.
I'm assuming you're wanting a whiskey?
Yeah, I'll try the whiskey.
All right. So 30 barrel batch every single time we do this, and it's sweet mash. So it's going to be fresh grain every single time we do a batch. 30 barrel batches mixed between toasted and charred. Oh my bad.
It's all right.
Mixed between charred and toasted barrels, and it's just fantastic juice.
Right.
So give me a history of you guys.
So started off as a brew pub in the back alley of Nashville, Indiana, and it quickly turned into a brew pub and a brewery. Eventually became multiple restaurants and a brewery, and then we started the distillery in 2015.
2015?
Yep.
So
you're looking at a very brief history that makes great whiskey.
So are you are part of that?
I'm the barrel manager. I'm Chris.
He makes the stuff.
I get to blend all the. Yeah, I got you. I get to blend all the fun stuff.
I'm Super Nash from the podcast.
Tiny.
And this is Tiny.
He makes it, I sell it.
You got it.
Awesome. How are you? Awesome.
Good.
Martin Nash, Scotchy Bourbon Boys.
Oh, good.
Podcasters. Yeah.
Good.
We're just out, just getting some videos and getting stuff ready to promote the festival. And
you need to meet the two founders of the company here.
Sounds great.
Save them and use them.
Yeah, I want to try some.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Start with. Start with this is our new flagship. This will be coming out in about a month.
Try that one. I got to actually get my glass out of
This
here.
is the first time that anybody's. This is the first time that anybody's tasted it at this event.
There it is. Yeah.
I didn't know that's what you're looking for. I was saying, it's right there.
Why didn't you just pour it right in?
That would have been pretty funny.
It says a peri. You can't get anywhere.
You can. Yeah, you can get it. Yeah. It's
I'm Martin Nash. This is Tiny.
Awesome. You can get it. Where are you from?
You?
It's in Lexington, yeah.
Get one of these?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die.
Dant Crossing, Gethsemane, Kentucky. Timeless hospitality that stirs the spirit. Dant Crossing is a one-of-a-kind destination for unforgettable weddings, memorable corporate events, day trips, and weekend getaways. The pastoral campus is anchored by Log Still Distillery and includes an amphitheater that seats 2,000, a 12-acre lake for fishing and unique lodging options, creating an immersive experience that's rooted in the community and culture of our little slice of Kentucky. More attractions will open soon at Dant Crossing, including our 21,000 square foot distillery, which we will have the ability to produce 15,000 barrels of spirit each year, a network of wooded walking trails, fully functional private train depot, farm-to-table restaurant, and the Legacy, a premier wedding and events venue. Whether you're looking to host an event, book a stay, or reserve a tasting, we're ready to welcome you. Learn more at dantcrossing.com.